Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Now we have some rain and upland snow coming through in the early hours of Wednesday. That is associated with a cold front that will be sweeping southwards early in the day with some much chillier air extending across the country. Now most of that rain and snow across the Munros as it clears will be away from Scotland by dawn. Some patchy rain for an hour or so across northern England. That will be moving quickly southwards as well, and some rain across Wales in the morning will also tend to break up. Brightening skies behind, cloud breaking with some sunshine coming through, with many hills and mountains likely to clear. Northern Scotland, though, seeing some showers coming in from the northwest on a strong to gale force northwesterly wind. A rather wild day then across many of the tops, the strongest of the gales across northern mountains in Scotland. Some snow and some hail then rattling in at times in these areas, and that will fall to lower slopes at times with temperatures sub-zero above around 700 or 800 metres, and that freezing level will drop further as we go into the evening time. Much higher terrain than frozen, some icy conditions in places where there's been some rain and then some snow overnight. High pressure is building back from the west as we head into Thursday. A cold day then across the mountains, widespread frost in many valleys and glens to start the morning, and it'll stay frozen out of sunlight, and the mountain terrain broadly staying frozen above around 500 or 600 metres, maybe a shade higher around some western coasts and across Wales. A generally dry and bright day with a good amount of sunshine in the forecast. Some broken cloud in places may just start to move in onto some western hills in Scotland as the westerly breeze just arrives here. Otherwise, a northwesterly flow will feel distinctly cold in exposure across the tops. It stays generally dry into Friday. Some less cold air just toppling around the high. We'll see temperatures lift back above freezing point, particularly away from any cloud banks, but some of those will shroud in across some western hill slopes. Now, an inversion situation is still going to be around, so the high tops may well be still poking through above any cloud banks, and the further east you go, generally more in the way of sunshine. Looking into the weekend, and it's a familiar weather story with high pressure on the scene, most places looking dry with a westerly breeze across Scotland. That will produce some drizzliness in the far west around the coast, with some low cloud banks being drawn in at times here, and some banks of cloud clinging to the hills in western England and Wales as well, with some inversion conditions likely to be in the picture once more, where the high tops may well poke through above those low cloud banks. We'll see temperatures then hold close to freezing point if you're in that cloud, but away from that, above an inversion, you'll be a few degrees above zero, but do be aware of some frozen terrain still on the high tops. All quite a similar story into Sunday. Some frost and some fog in some valleys and some glens, and some low cloud focused on western hills in Scotland. Again, strongest of the winds toward the north, lighter winds for England and Wales. All your local information every day on the MWIS website. That's your Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Thanks for watching.